Hi, good afternoon, YouTube. Uh, Once again, I'm feeling well, uh, but I'm thinking about going back to NA, Narcotics Anonymous, because they're good. They're a really good organisation. I mean, you just need to look at Alcoholics Anonymous. I mean, it's a worldwide organisation, and it's helped so many people. I used to go there, but I was really kidding myself on. I was just really trying to put a smile on my dad's face by going there. So I'm going to go back on my own accord. Uh, there's a guy, Steph, that I spoke to last night, and he's going to pick me up tonight and take me through to Glasgow. Uh, Sadly, there's not an NA meeting nearby. You need to travel to Glasgow, which is, if you're not from Scotland, it's about 3/4 of an hour drive. Uh, but on a Sunday night, the roads aren't too busy. It is a very busy meeting. I would say there's about 90-95 people go to this meeting. Very, very busy meeting. And it's a candle lit meeting. The top table, there's only two little candles burning, and the whole place is in darkness. And that's really for the people that are quite embarrassed, or just are still doing a cold turkey. They don't really want to speak when all the lights are on. So that gives the guys the chance to speak and give everybody a rough idea how they're feeling and stuff, because that's who I first my first time there. That's when I shouted out, my name's Kevin, I'm an addict, and it was quite scary, but nobody knew who I was, because it was it was dark. So I told them my story, and although at that time a few people did know me, so at the end of the meeting, I did get a few hugs, and people were saying, "Good on you, Kev, excellent." But it's good listening to someone gets chosen to tell their story. That's where they sit at the top table, and they tell their story about how they started, how they ended up here. I mean, you're not supposed to speak about what type of drugs you took or how much money you made. Nothing like that. Just how you hit rock bottom and stuff. And it's really interesting. I've heard a lot of good stories. I mean, the last time I went, Steph, the guy that used to take me there, he was part of the committee, so I had to go there early to get the chairs and the tables all sorted out. So I ended up part of the committee as well, and at half time I used to help give out the tea and the coffee and the biscuits and stuff. So I got to know a lot of people, and there was another guy on the committee that used to bring his son with him. His son was only 13 or something, but he used to just play football out the back while the meeting was on. One time he didn't arrive at the meeting, and then we got a phone call that he had never took drugs for 5 years, and then for some reason he took it and he died. and so he left that's him leaving his son, because his son's mum, she died of an overdose, so he's left now. So I guess he's with foster parents or something. But I mean, that was tragic, it really was. I mean, that broke my heart, because the guy, I mean, he was doing so well, 5 year clean. I mean, that's superb, I felt really bad about that. But I'm going to stick in it at this time and go to the meetings and see if I can help other people, because I think I've got the gift of the gab. I can chat, I can talk to people, and I'm not scared to talk, and it's good when people listen and they take it in, because every week you go there, there's people that are there for the first time, and they're no well, they're detoxing, and they're ill, they're pure cold turkey, and it's a shame, and they don't know anybody, so it's good to approach them and chat with them, and make them feel part of the group, because like when I first went there, when we had at half time, when we had our cigarettes and our coffee and that, I used to just stand myself, and I felt totally just on my own, and it wasn't a good feeling. But that didn't take long, everybody started speaking to me once I became a committee member. But so I look out for people that are standing themselves and have a chat with them, because some of them are from Iran, that they've got heroin addictions from Iran, and they've moved over here as part of a university course or something. And I mean, it's really interesting to hear what they've got to say. So it's a really good place. It's just a pity that it's so far away. That there's loads of meetings in Glasgow, there's loads of meetings in Edinburgh, but there's none in the central belt, in central Scotland. I think there's one in Stirling, but I don't know much about that one. So I'm getting picked up tonight, half past seven in Cumbernauld, and I'll get taken to Glasgow. Steph will take me to Glasgow, and Steph's a good guy. Steph's 12 years clean, and he's a good guy, a really good guy. So although I'm not totally clean, if you know what I mean, I'm still on methadone, and that's my big problem. I don't want to remain on that shit. I would like to get absolutely drug free, totally drug free. I mean, not even a cocodamol tablet. I don't want to take anything at all that's got codeine in it. I mean, there's so many painkillers in the pharmacy that people take for granted, but they've got codeine in them, I mean, that's that's where heroin comes from, it comes from the same bloody plant. So I want pure abstinence from any mind or mood altering drugs. I suppose that means giving up the smoking. Oh, that's going to be hard. But I think, as they say, one day at a time, I think the smoking will maybe need to leave that to last, because I do enjoy having a cigarette now, because there's nothing else I'm taking, so a cigarette's quite good. What time is it?